All right, welcome back, everybody. We're going to go ahead and finish modify the doctor's weapons. It's your boy Gabs, and let's go ahead and let's just put on some music over here and see if we can go ahead and get to it. All right, let's do this. So we're going to modify the weapons, create a level endpoint, and onwards and upwards. Let's do it. Okay. Oh, I don't want the hub. I want the actual game itself. Okay, so what do we have to do? We are going to actually go to the prefabs in the assets, and we're going to go to weapons. Okay, which ones? We're going to duplicate the T.M.O blaster. So Control D, and I do have the second one that's been duplicated. And then we're going to give it a different name. So let's rename this. So this is the blaster. The Gabba. The Gablaster. Yeah, let's go. I like it. It's the Germ Blaster, the Gablaster. Okay, this says that we're going to adjust our new weapon prefab. So this says to double click on the new weapon. Bam, bam, double click. Oh, okay, I see. I see. Okay, yeah, when I pressed F, it zoomed in. So now I can actually see it. Cool. That actually looks pretty cool. Cool. All right. So then it says what we're going to do is we're going to change the trigger type to manual. And so let's go ahead and do that. Oh. Let's see, the trigger point to manual. Okay. And what that means is that it won't auto fire anymore. That means a single click will give it a single shot. We're going to change the clip size from 30 to 8. Yeah, man, we want to, add some gun laws in here. Oh, too soon. Next up, we're going to change the damage value from 0.5. So, okay, so what we're doing is we are making it way more heavy hitting and but give us less ammunition. So make it more of a skill shot type of thing. And then we're going to save it. It says using the keyboard shortcut, I click the save button on the top right corner of scene view. Well, this says it's going to auto save, so I don't know why we have to do that anymore. But okay, let's just do file save. Cool. Next up, we are going to exit the prefab mode by clicking on scenes, and we are out. Next up, we are going to, oh, I have to click Makers Complete. We are going to make your weapon available to the player. Okay, which means we have to go to the character. And then the character will probably have an inventory in here somewhere if I've learned anything in here. Let's see, controller. Starting weapons. Aha, yes. And we are probably going to add another one. And in this case, we're probably going to add the Gablaster. And put that in here. And I think that works. Let's see if we can play the game now. I didn't even realize you could change the weapons. Make sure your mouse is in the window. 1, 2, look at that. That's the Germo Blaster. It's automatic. Man, I didn't even realize you could do this. What? Is that a grenade? Oh, I'm out of grenades. It's a pill. Yep, it works. Cool. I didn't even realize you could do that. That's awesome. All right, we're going to create a level endpoint now. This doesn't seem like it'd be too hard. Okay, so we're going to create a new game object here. So right click, create an empty one, And then we are going to call it the level end. Oh, don't do what I just did. Level end. Using the text field. So, okay, we have a level, and it's just a game object. We're calling it that. And then we're going to have to make sure that it's actually in the middle of the level. So what we're going to do is click transform and reset, and it brings us right there at the middle of it. I mean, dead center, beautiful, cool. Right, now what I would probably want to do is change the level end to somewhere in here. So that way, you have to collect the key, open the door, go through it, and end the level, right? Because that would probably make sense. And so what we're going to do is click on level end and press F with our mouse in it, and then keep pressing F, and we're here, bada bing, bada boom. And then we are going to add a box collider, because how are you going to be able to determine whether or not you've hit it unless you have a collider with it? And it's probably going to be an on trigger event. That's just something I'll probably guess, or not. I don't know yet. Let's see. I'm looking it up right now. Use the transform tool to place it, or we could just, Oh, wait a second. We want to edit the collider more than likely. Oh, the size or the scale. I can't see anything. Oh, check that out. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to move this bad boy over here, and then what we're going to do is do a top down view. And we're going to move it. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. We're going to move it right over here. And then what we're going to do is resize this thing. Oh. Oh, you know what? The scale is 111. I'm editing the wrong thing here. I need to edit the size of this thing. There we go. Oh. It just doesn't seem right. I'm gonna be honest with you. That seems way better. Okay. And let's move the Y position up. There we go. That actually seems way better. And yep, I mean, that just seems way better. So we'll actually move it so that way you have to actually go into the level and in there. Oh. Look around. Cool. I think that looks good. Oh, this does have to be a trigger. I knew it. And then we have to add a component to it. We're almost done. End checkpoint. And we're going to save this. Control S. And then we're going to play this bad boy. Where's my key? Gotcha. Give me my automatic. Zero. Dun, dun, dun. Why am I getting a penalty? I wish this was like a shotgun. Pow, 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 pow. Okay. I am not a fan of this song. Let's see. Move on. Next up, we have to export this out. Onward and upward, as they say. Okay, so we're going to go to File. We're going to go to File, Build Settings. going to add open scenes, and that would be that scene right there. Make sure that it's selected properly over here, and we're going to click the build folder. And we are going to add it into a new folder, and we're going to call that one builds. And select this one. See what happens. And then we're going to play it, and hopefully it works, and we're going to feel great about ourselves. That was actually probably the easiest one I've done so far in terms of creator kits, playgrounds, pre-built instructional materials. But that actually is more of a confidence booster on this one, because it's like, it's not really introducing anything. You're not really doing anything with script. It's just like, hey, we're gonna do this again. You're gonna repeat it, and if you've done this enough, you should actually already have kind of a schema in your head of, what's the right thing to click here. So right now we're just getting familiar with the interface, familiar with what's possible. So that way we have a better understanding of what it is that we can do, and we've done it before. So if we have to ask that question in the future and we Google it, we say, oh, how do I attach this to this? We know that that's a question that we can even ask at that point. So if you're sitting here thinking, man, I still can't create a game, I think that's fine. I think right now, while we're waiting for this thing to compile and play it, it's okay to sit back and be proud of ourselves, because as long as you're working with it and you're taking time to build your game and just build what other people have done, you're still taking time to familiarize yourself with the Unity uh, layout, so to speak, in tools. Cool, let's play this. Made with Unity. What's up? Cool. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had a fun time making this, and I hope you also realize that you can take this and really do a lot with it. You can make your own games. I would even take this and say, in my class, and say, what you guys should do is make different scenes, different levels, and you should make it a puzzle game where you have to shoot something in a particular order. Something you give them like a text box that says, hey, you got to go over here. There's a hidden item somewhere. Maybe there's a hidden door that you can't see. There's so many things that you could possibly do with this kit that it just seems like it'd be a waste not to explore this any further, because they just put a lot of time into this kit. Well, other than that, take care, everybody.